And we are live. We are live, Raggy.
Welcome one, welcome all to another fantastic match between the WIMs, the Women International Masters, one from Jamaica, the other from Bulgaria. Let's get into it. With us today, we have three debutants to the Showdown series. We have joining us in studio is the highest rated Trinidadian chess player currently. That's international master Alan Safar Ramutar. He is 2305 in classical, 1611 rapid, and 1835 in blitz. He has been described as an aggressive chess player, very attacking, goes for a lot of tactics, and he got his international master title at 16, becoming the country's second ever international master behind Vishnu Singh, who now studies in England. And we're also joined by four-time national champion FIDE master Damian Davy of Jamaica. Who are the combatants? Well, we have woman international master Gergana Peycheva from Bulgaria. Yes, you heard it right, Bulgaria. Her rating 2255, 2035, and 1850. Classical, rapid, and blitz. And representing Jamaica, so to speak, is woman international master Rachel Miller, who now resides in Canada. Her rating is 2004. She's not rated in rapid or blitz. What more can we say? We have been following Rachel from she was barely able to see over the chess mat. Now look at her, woman international master and all. When we look at her opponent, Peycheva, not much can be said. She has seen a meteoric rise and she has participated in top tournaments such as the European Youth Chess Championships. Who do you think? Remember, people, it's a race to seven. The first person who gets 7 points in 3 minutes and 2 second increments in blitz will be declared the winner. If for any reason both players reach 6 at the same time, then it's the first person, or 7 at the same time, sorry, then it's the first person to cross that threshold with a win. That person will be declared the winner. Alan Safar, what's your take on the match?
Well, I think this match should be looking for something like 7-0.
To Rachel? To Rachel?
No.
Okay, Okay, and why would you say that? Tell us why. For those of us who may not be familiar with Gergana, tell us why you would think 7 love is the likely outcome.
Well, I think Gergana is a very strong blitz player. I haven't seen Rachel play blitz at all. So that's why I would predict that score.
Okay.
Wow.
Damian,
Alan is a funny guy. He is a funny guy.
Yeah.
That is all I will say, Raggy. He's a funny guy. I didn't know that we had such good comedians in Trinidad as well. But it's good stuff. But Raggy, the players have been skewing. So we do have a question for Pecheva. So I'll go ahead and I'll ask her this question. So Pecheva, in the English speaking Caribbean, currently at best our top female players have only been able to pass the 2000 mark. Do you have any advice to give them on how they could improve to move to the 2100 mark, the 2200 mark, or even higher, up to the 2400 mark?
Well, they can go for some lessons to my friend Alan Safar. He's a great coach. His price is €50 per hour. Yeah, okay. It's a joke. They can, I think, work every day, and that's all, I think.
Okay, excellent. So consistency is the key. Doing a little work every day and not waiting until the end to put in all the work. All right.
Yeah,
so,
but if it's not work, so then go to Alan Safar.
Definitely sounds good. Thank you very much. Guys, Raggy, I will tell the players to play the first move, and then we can keep wrapping up the commentary. So Rachel Miller is white. Rachel, you may play the first move. All right. So let me mute myself, and I will also mute. Okay, both players are muted, and we are off. All right. So good stuff, Raggy. We are seeing a Sicilian on board. Rachel is playing my pet line, the Rosalimo. Oh my, I've had excellent memories with this line. It has brought me many excellent victories. So it's all good stuff, right? Yeah, this is also a line. I like to go D4 here, but black
Yeah, I don't
white
want
has to know these
D3.
D5 plans as well. No, this is good too, Raggy. It's just another way to play it. All right, so both players have their game faces on. Alan, what says you?
Well, this position here, I don't think it's anything at all for white.
But here's the little trick. There's a little trick after knight d7 and e6. Let's see how it's navigated.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see how it's navigated. Because knight d7, e6, and then knight d5. You don't get much, but hey, it's played. Okay.
All right, so it's just a position. Already, I think black should have equalized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because but it's a quiet line nonetheless, so it should pretty much be fine as well. But based on my memory, isn't Rachel a Grand Prix player or a close Sicilian player? I haven't seen her playing a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's a student of FIDE Master Warren Elliott, so I expect that she would have some more than a working knowledge of the GPA Grand Prix attack. In fact, that's what a lot of Elliott students start out. At knight a3, it's going to come back to c2 and support d4. To be honest, I don't think black has any problems in this position. Yeah, I don't think black has any problems.
All right, Mr. Elliott, if you're here, please explain what is happening. I thought Rachel was a Grand Prix player. But then again, Raggy, that's so many eons ago. That was when I was a competitive chess player as well. Yeah, Grand Prix can be very annoying though, you know. Don't get it twisted. It's a system. If you do not know what you're doing, you're almost guaranteed to end up in some slightly worse structures as black. But for this, I think black should be fine, but white can't be too unhappy with the current position on the board.
Yeah.
Wait, Alan, you're a Sicilian player too, right?
Yes.
Why all the strong ones are Sicilian players, Raggy?
Yeah, but I mean, black, I think black is completely fine here. I think bishop a6, rook at a to c8 and c5. I think black actually probably could boast that not only is it equal, but black could try and say that, you know, she's better. I don't know where white is going. I mean, knight a3, knight c2, we may see bishop a3, but I think, I'm not sure. Because to be honest, I thought that the knight, the queenside knight was going to go to f1 and g3, but this is not a line I'm 100% familiar in.
Yeah, but now Rachel has b4, so I'm not sure. Well, I would probably have gone b4. So would that stop all the play on the queen side? I mean, I will lose c4, but it seemed interesting, right, Alan?
Well, yes, I think b4 was interesting because white wants to go knight e3, knight g4, and the whole idea of that is what in my book, the knight e3, knight g4, and the checkmate idea
comes to mind.
That's what I call trying to break a wall with your forehead.
But definitely we can break down those walls too. But yeah, that was interesting before. But I don't like the fact that this queen side is opening like this. But
but after queen a5, and it was actually played immediately, a2 seems to be dropping. I don't know, but
Dropping,
very strong. Yeah.
not just yet, but it could in
Not
some
just yet.
lines.
Yeah. Because C4 is very weak. Knight B6, Knight C4. And boy, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Bishop A6, Bishop C4. Knight B6, Knight C4.
So many pieces are going to C4. The C4 square is so important right now.
So
Knight B4 here doesn't look like a bad move.
So her teammate is on now. I am husbands. He's saying, "Come on, Rachel." So her teammate. So guys who are just joining, this is in fact a team match. We have I am Orlando Husbands and WIM Rachel are on the same team, and I am Alan Safara Matar and Peycheva are on the opposite team. So the way in which this 7-up go and this goes on the showdown is we'll have the females play first in a race to 7, and we will count whoever wins that game as a victor, and then the males will play, and then they will play a race to 7 as well. If both of them are tied, meaning each side scores 1, then each side will select a player to play in a 3-game mini showdown with the first place to 3. If both of them are tied at 3 points, they play until the first decisive result. So for the fans, Raggy, we want to see 1-1 so we get more chess, right?
Yeah, but I don't like this. I think after if black can somehow get in C5, which I don't see how it won't be able to, I think black would be seriously threatening C4.
Yeah, but
not
soon-ish, because that is a very hard move to play.
Yeah.
Anything dropping? Not just yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe Rook B7 will be interesting.
She just has to play because the time is running too long.
Yeah, Queen 8.
It's almost only moves now. So given the time situation, both of them, the time is running extremely low. Rachel is managing her own because her opponent is almost 200 rating points higher than her in classical chess. And okay, this rook is going to B2. Oh my.
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's even Bishop E2 just to harass the queen some
and
more.
Take on F3. So that's a serious harassment.
It's serious.
But still not so clear because even if she took on F2 and F3, what is the plan afterwards?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bishop.
And Knight D2, Bishop A6. Okay. That works too. Wait, how is she still controlling the C5? Wasn't that black square?
I thought so.
Wait, what?
I thought so.
Alan, how did she get the C5 square? White is fine.
Fine could be an overstate.
She needs to go maybe G3, H4. Ooh, F4 Lord. Is coming.
H5. Oh F4. My, yes. H5. Ooh, H4. Ooh.
Ooh. The exchange drops. Queen C2 check.
Yeah, Queen C1. Ooh. Yeah, there was Queen C1. I thought.
And still Queen C1 check.
Yeah.
This is king up. Only move. No need to think. Let's keep moving the king. Even though there's Queen C4 check to take on D4. So we will see.
I think black needs to be a little. After Queen F4, you need to be a little careful.
H3 maybe. Oh, she plays E5. What was the idea behind E5? Why couldn't
Queen F4? You have to be a little careful. King H7, and try and hold. Yes.
Oh, Queen takes pawn check. That is a check. And Queen H6. Queen H6 is mate. It is mate.
That's what I'm saying. You have to be a little.
Wow. It is mate. It is mate. She walked right into that mate, Alan. Right into that mate. Right.
And that was a bit of bad luck there.
Yeah. Right into that mate.
Rachel strikes first.
She strikes first, so Rachel took the first lead. This line. Okay, take is correct. And maybe C6 first. I normally like to go c6 first in this line. Just want to make that bishop go to f4 instead of g5, but all in all, it should be fine.
Boy,
Alright, so Mr. Elliott shouts dark squares. Huh. Yeah. So he is the coach of Rachel Miller. He will be here supporting her nonstop. It is good stuff. We'll see the minority attack on the queen side with b4, a4, b5. Pretty normal stuff. So the fans are saying Rachel is tricky.
Are you low? Can you get away with it?
It's a pawn. Isn't that a pawn?
No, man.
Isn't that the saying, Raggy?
No, man. But can you get away with it?
She took it.
Oh well, rook b8. Well, you might.
What? She just completely blundered that pawn. A whole pawn. Not half a pawn. Not a third of a pawn. All of it.
And that's what those who's called math class. An entire pawn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's one whole point. If we're talking millions, that would be $1 million. That's an interesting fact. There's no mate currently. Even if bishop takes f6, there's knight takes f6, still covering h7. So she needs some What?
This can't be good.
I don't like these moves.
I don't even need to calculate.
I don't.
Can't be good.
Wait.
What is this? No, this can't be good.
Actually, it might not be too bad, Raggy. Might not be too bad.
No,
there's f5. It might not be too bad. Yeah. It might not be the worst thing in the world. It might not be. But I'm not saying I'm a fan. But you know, it might not be the worst thing in the world.
There are wow. This is a really brave move. Because in chess, well, I was actually looking after g5 if I couldn't sack on g5. I don't think it works, but in blitz, you know, yeah.
All right, so white needs compensation, Alan. Where should this compensation come from?
Well, it doesn't look like it's existent for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment it's tough. Let's look at the time. So the time is 2:12 and 1:46. So
yeah.
Rachel is up 20 seconds. Now it's tricky. 30
Alan,
seconds up.
What do you study at school, Alan?
Well, I'm in Form 5. I study Spanish, I had maths, sciences, accounts.
You're not in the prediction business.
No, I'm not in the prediction business.
Oh, because somebody just said, well, since you predicted 7 love, well, you know?
Nah, it was just exciting to see the match. Yeah?
Okay.
Because Rachel has a little fire about her, and if you slip, she will eat the food.
Okay.
She will
ease up. We'll ease up Alan.
Yeah, even I shy away from the predictions, Raggy. You know, I did actual science. I leave those things alone, you know? I leave those things in the model. In the real life, most of those things don't apply.
Okay.
And Elliot is saying I play G5 in the Nimza Indian all the time. Yes, Mr. Elliot, I do. I just remember that. Raggy, how did I forget that?
I'm not sure.
Even when I'm castled, I still play G5.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that reminder, Mr. Elliot.
Ooh. It's a very sharp
what
line.
Is this though? What is happening here?
Now.
Yeah, compensation is starting to show up. It is starting to show up.
Does black have to go G4?
Maybe G4. But I don't like the fact that she's losing this F4 square. I kind of like F4. Should she just play knight F4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I would have probably used a neck. Oh, this one is nice. This one is nice.
Yeah. Knight G3.
Yeah, this one is nice because the next knight is going to G3.
Just
and then the pawn and F5.
That looks like a blunder there.
What happens after knight G3? Wow. Is that a pawn?
Your king may be forced to go to...
Okay, she's threatening knight H5 check to win the queen. So that is a serious little threat there.
You may not see it.
Oh, all right.
Okay, she spots it. She spots it. Come on,
She
Alan. This
spots
is
it.
a WIM playing, you know.
Yeah, come on, Alan.
These guys are spotting those things. When you were a 1600 player, you could spot these things, you know. So they'll spot it, you know. Why don't I like this way? I prefer the night way because it just picked up back a pawn, right? Did it? It looked like a
I
pawn.
don't know. Maybe King H6 you could try and you
No,
could try
King
something.
H6, the pawn and F5 would be on pre. That's the main
But
problem.
Yeah, so you'd have gotten.
Knight e6 and knight f4 looks like it wins on this budget.
Oh wow, Alan spotted that immediately.
It wins back a pawn at least. It wins back the pawn.
Alan spotted that immediately.
F5 falls. F5
With
falls
check.
with check. Oh my.
So perhaps Queen G3 that Gergana played was just, you know, just to hide her hand in a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a move of a higher power.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. The game is it over, Raggy? It's so
Boy.
close.
Ooh.
I don't know if I would have given up that night
I
for
don't know
that.
if I would have taken everything.
You know, Raggy, but hey,
Yeah.
this should be winning now completely.
Rook F1 and I think Black can resign.
Wow.
Turned out really quickly.
Yeah. The kingside expansion was more than likely the incorrect way to go about things.
And this was
Rook F1 and it is close to just being curtains in this one.
Yeah. The fat lady is preparing her solo.
Yeah. This should be it. I don't even know what to suggest because everything is winning now.
Everything looks good. Yeah. Rook F4 coming. Yeah, this is gonna be. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a tough one. There's compensation. Nope.
Rook F4.
Well, she's threatening queen takes e3, so just handle that, and then the rest will come. Yeah, and she's threatening stuff, lots of stuff, pretty stuff.
No. Well, that's another. You just pin the knight. There's queen h6.
Pin and win. Pin and win.
H6.
That should be the next saying for the match later. Pin and win.
Rook F7 is coming.
Rook
F7 and that's checkmate.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so that's pretty okay. Checkmate in one. All right, so
Yeah.
the score is 1-1. That is 1-1.
No
Rachel won a pawn, but she needed to clear the position a little more to convert. Wait, what is this now? Rachel switched to some Grand Prix. Interesting.
Strange line here.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, strange but playable. Queen.
Playable. I mean, there's Queen D2, Queen E3.
What was Joshua playing? Some interesting Queen D2, B3, Bishop B2, and Castle Queen side. Some line like that. But hey, that's
his reason why he played that.
all right. But whatever this is, it should not be bad for black. That's what I know.
A4 or Q1 and B. Yeah.
So it seems to me she's an accelerated dragon player. Right, Alan? Based on that setup. Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. You know what I do to accelerated dragon, Raggy?
Boy, clearly.
Clearly, you know. It's
I'm going queen side and I'm H4 in and I'm H5 in.
And H5.
Yeah, man, I'm doing all of them good stuff.
Okay, so she just goes for the bishop on C8. Just like that?
But I don't know if I like
and
this
C3 now. Well, C3.
I don't know if I like this plan by Rachel Damian. I think the knight moved 3 times to take a piece that has not yet moved.
Yeah, but that piece had plans, Raggy. Trust me. That piece had plans to go to B7. The knight probably goes to C4, and that pawn and E4 comes under some serious attack. So, well, the good thing is at least she's playing with a plan, you know, Raggy. The worst thing is to play without a plan, but that in itself is a plan. If you play without a plan, that is your plan. You plan to lose.
Do I have time for knight A4? Knight A5, sorry. No, queen E6. I was looking on C4, but okay.
Queen E6 is a pawn and A2, you know, and You know, Alan, sometimes life is hard. Hold up.
Yes.
I have to see if I can take it first.
Yeah, you know, that is my
Yeah.
first treatment to free pawns.
Yeah,
Take them.
yeah.
That not looking too free.
Queen takes, and then what is the move? What is the move?
Rook A1.
Yeah. Rook A1. Can't take.
Queen takes B2. Can I be that greedy? Nah, I can't believe that. Nah.
No man, boy.
Nah,
Yeah, I
can't
don't
be
know.
that greedy, Raggy. You
No,
know?
man, it looks too free. It looks too free.
It looks too free now.
It looks too free. Yeah, man.
Nah, no. Queen takes, and when Rook A1, Queen B3. You know?
And
Yeah,
No
man.
man. Look too
B4.
free.
Ooh.
This,
Oh, I think
Ooh.
this looks highly suspect.
Yeah. Perhaps it was really free.
Maybe if she took it, it was
Maybe.
probably, you know, because
Yeah.
maybe she has been watching the streams, you know, and I'm a man of pawn, you know, Raggy. I'm a materialistic guy. You know, I like to take these materials, and you know, so I take all gambit pawns. So guys out there, whenever you're ready, just kindly donate them to me.
She can take and get back the E6 square. This is beyond prophylaxis. This is class.
It's just good move, Raggy. It's just good move.
Yeah, this is a good move. A very good. Yeah. Now you can take on D2, and now Queen goes back to A6 if anything, and then you can double on the A and Queen. This is a fantastic. Yeah, this is great.
Oh, she wants more. She wants more.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Take it all. Leave them with nothing, Raggy. So Mr. Elliott is saying perpetual was there. She could have taken a perpetual.
Yeah, I was seeing something with Rook A1 and Bishop D1.
Yeah.
Mr. Thomas is saying I won't take a pawn if he gambits it. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Thomas, I take all opening gambit pawns. All of them. Smith Morris, Scotch Gambit, every single one.
Listen, my parents raised me right.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna take it and say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And if needs be, I'll return it.
I'll return it, you know?
But
I'm a kind guy. Yeah. So I'll return it at the right moment just to convert that extra material into some structural advantage. Some other things, you know, we play with several advantages, Raggy, not just material.
I don't see how it just makes sense. It can't make sense.
Alicia Johnson says there's no such thing as free. I've learned the hard way. You know, funny thing, Raggy, I was playing a tournament yesterday, and I was playing Mario Marshall. Now he's a decent player. He's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Mario keeps gambiting pawns to me. So you know what I keep doing? I take all of them. Every last one.
The funny thing about Rachel shot to quote unquote local fame when she strapped National Master Melis.
Oh,
do you remember that?
I remember.
Oh my goodness.
I remember. And National Master Darren was them too.
Yes,
that was when she was rising, and that rise was quite fast. Yeah.
And it was just hilarious. It's like you're seeing a young prodigy at work
Right.
to tip over the board. Yeah, man, having to tip over the board to move the pieces. Yeah, man. And the National Master is a big, strapping fellow, you know? Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, where the chair is struggling to hold up. But, you know?
And she's winning in class, too.
She's winning in class. Style. Pieces on 3, you know, she's deciding when to take her exchange, when to give it back. Yeah, man, it was fantastic.
E6? Was there just E6 a while ago? Oh, the pawn was on prey on B5.
Yeah, rook takes. Oh no, I was hoping that she wouldn't have lost the tempo because the queen would have been attacking H6. But okay, what about knight E6? No, just to get back the tempo and king H7.
Yeah, fair enough.
White has some compensation.
Yeah, there's some compensation now. There is some, definitely.
Definitely.
But in
Definitely.
all the upcoming lines, white has to bear in mind that black has a outside pass a pawn.
Yep. That might
That's right.
be. Yeah, but hold on. Hold on. Where's that rook going? Where is that rook going?
Back, somewhere back. Wait, wait,
Ooh.
what?
I take e5.
Knight takes.
Okay. Bishop takes. You can't. Knight takes.
That's
Yes.
lost for the white here.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
definitely lost. Pawn
I
takes.
suspected
Pawns
it.
are
I
falling,
suspect
and rook
I
b3.
hard. Yeah.
B3 give
Yep,
I
rook b3.
mean,
That
yeah.
is game.
There's London bridges falling down.
Mm,
Chelsea. Nursery rhymes.
okay, and
London is falling. Yeah. This is if.
mhm.
Yep. B4. Hmm. Rook c2 maybe, or just king f6. Yes. Rook c2.
I think almost
yeah.
anything wins
I
now,
think
Raggy.
everything probably
Everything
wins.
wins,
Everything wins.
except getting clocked. You know,
Well,
she would want to get clocked in
uh,
that position, but
this pawn doesn't. Yeah, that pawn doesn't matter. King g7 or king
yeah,
e7.
and
Uh,
b3, and that's
this
it. That is it. King
uh,
moves, and the king goes
doesn't matter.
to
Yeah,
And
doesn't
that's
matter.
B2.
rook c2,
There's rook.
rook
There's rook
c1,
g2. Yeah,
and the pawn
nothing.
queens.
Nothing. Yeah.
Okay, and
We can write this one up.
queen, and she
Yeah.
will resign.
Like someone hoping for a stalemate here.
Yeah. Well.
Hope at this level we don't hope for those stuff,
Yeah.
Alan.
We don't
Yeah.
hope.
Only if we're playing what's that? Three flat, but in regular.
Right.
Ooh, Rachel is playing the banker, but she did get a reasonable position from the previous line now. But the
Yeah,
banker
black was
is
fine there.
black was fine, but banker is still good stuff. So, but why is she pausing? There should be no pause and move four in your openings. Mr.
Okay.
Elliott, her coach, is he the leading expert in this line, Raggy? I don't think.
Why he probably would be here.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would be here. I mean, Solomon would want to say otherwise, but we have seen Benko.
Salah
Yeah, we need some.
plays banker too?
Well, I'm telling you.
Huh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Solomon row. Yeah, man. Or row, just row.
I used to play banker back in the days, but I said to myself, why do I need to give up a pawn?
Yeah,
Like
they
that
take
one.
the pawn.
I would be
Not
the
give
one
it.
to take the pawn. I give up pawns
Yeah.
in some openings, like in the Sheshnikov. I used to suck everything on the queen side. But these days I just play one e5. Everybody wants to sacrifice something, and I just take them. King's Gambit, Vienna Gambit, Scotch Gambit, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I considered Benko when I was a child, but now that I'm a man, I have to put away childish things. Can't give away pawn. No. You know how hard I work? No. I can't give away free pawns like that.
So which Gambit lines do you play, Alan? You're
I
a
don't-
theory man. You should have a few.
Yeah.
No, I don't play any gambit
No
lines at
Gambit.
all.
So you just stick to the main lines and you handle it from there. Ooh, I'm not liking this so much for black. Knight goes to e3. Ooh, but this pawn though. Can I just play rook takes d5?
Yeah, but rook takes.
Yeah, rook takes,
Give
knight
up the-
takes, and knight takes. That's a lot of pawns.
Well, black
It's
at least has
it's just
to
one pawn, sir.
I mean, white.
No, the pawns can move in the center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was an option, but I'm not sure
But
exactly.
you still have it now. You still have it now because 3 pieces still attack.
That's a good point. She can only protect
Yeah.
it one more time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe some. Of course, white will still have a lot of compensation without the pawn.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Oh my!
Wow.
Oh my!
Wow.
Is she just threatening checkmate in one move? Oh my! That's
Wow.
mate. Oh
my
my!
lord.
Oh my lord!
You have to know that. You have to
Oh
know that.
my
Ooh.
lord! Oh my
Which is why I was
lord!
looking at rook f6.
That mate in one book, Raggy. Where is it? Where is it? The
Yeah.
national champion has my book. I need to lend it out.
My God. Yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
my. She fell for that
Ooh.
mate. So she
Mhm.
should have just taken the pawn and d4. That's the same night, That's the same
It's the
night that
same.
that,
Yeah.
that went
Yes.
and
Yes.
mated her. She should have just taken. So yeah, Stewie is saying she should have taken the pawn and
Yeah.
d4. And if Stewie says it,
Because,
we have to believe it.
because your compensation after you drop that exchange would be the three central
There's three central
pawns.
pawn
Yeah.
and good piece
Easy and
coordination. You can play e5 to block out some queen checks. There should be some compensation. I'm not sure how
yeah.
much,
Of course.
but I would definitely consider it.
Yes, it had to be tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be tried because the darks were weaknesses with that knight to g4 and there's a quick mate. In fact, once the knight went to g4, Rocky, I'm not sure what else black could do.
Not. Yeah. I'm really
Right,
considering.
Alan? What else?
Well,
It's a
he had to-
serious
really-
move. H5.
If he,
Yeah,
if
H5
he
had to be played.
yeah.
But if
If
I
he
have to
did-
play H5 in that position, everything must
Yeah.
be wrong.
Knight at B to D2 no.
Yeah.
Or knight. I don't like the knight A3 idea again.
It's going to C4.
Yeah, but knight at B to D2 still hits the C4 and you exert more influence in the center. That's
Well,
just a me. Yeah.
It
I
probably
mean,
was
yeah.
objectively the more sensible move because you do have the option to go knight F1 if things change.
Right. So I just don't like it. But, it's not classical play.
So Mr. Elliott says he wants to borrow the mate in one book. He'll courier it to Canada ASAP.
Wait. Am I checkmating this? No. I have a lot of. Okay, I have a lot of scores left.
You wanted to checkmate the queen.
Yeah, man. I have a lot of scores left.
So
Okay.
guys who are just joining, checkmating the queen essentially means the queen is trapped, right?
Yeah.
While being attacked.
Trust me. I've seen that already.
Many times, many a times. What's up with this position now, Rag? It seems fine for both sides. Black can't be unhappy with the position. And Raggy, we're seeing your move again. The knight would be better on D2 than A3.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
objectively, I don't want to take this knight on C6 now.
no, but I think you may have to go knight C4 first, see where the queen goes, take on C6, and then consider coming to E3
No,
or D5. Yeah.
I think white has to keep the play bishop C4.
Yeah,
and
have to keep
and
the
try
bishop.
something.
Ooh, no. If you're going to go
Yeah,
that way, play
so-
knight C4 first then.
Which is why I'm saying play
Play knight
C4
C4
see where the
first.
queen
Oh
goes.
my, so she
Right.
essentially lost that
Yeah.
entire move. It would be her move right now.
Just B5 here. Don't see the dog.
B5. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You understand move order now, Damien?
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
important
C4
move on.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
knight
yeah,
C4
yeah.
attacks the queen first. Once the queen moves, then you
It
take
goes
on
back.
C6.
Yeah.
And then it would be your play. So there wouldn't be a B4 now. Maybe white could have even played A5 to keep the knight on
Yeah.
C4.
And
Ooh.
if the queen goes to D8, then bishop times C6 changes the pawn structure.
Changes the pawn structure.
Yeah.
But Raggy,
Yeah.
you have been doing your tactics and your your
I'm
forward
making that
skewers,
character.
everything. So you're getting ready for Orlando.
Yes, believe me. Don't run.
Don't
Orlando,
run.
Don't run.
Well, for this competition, he's flying under the Jamaican banner, right?
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Which is kind of running, but we're gonna ease him up for now. Yeah.
It looks like now white has something here.
Ooh. What is this now? Is that a pawn? I'm sorry, Raggy, but I have to ask. Is that a pawn?
Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it?
It
to
is
play?
white
But look at
play.
it.
Can I just take that pawn and B5?
No, but hold
And
on.
B4?
Why can't I just play Queen H4?
Yeah.
Ooh. Knight F6.
Huh?
Knight F6.
And takes and queen H7.
Yeah.
Ooh. But if you take that pawn and H7, there's no mate again. That's the main problem. How will I ever mate?
What is this? Oh,
Who?
I think it can work. I think it's still queen check though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. Queen check, king g8, knight f,
Hmm.
knight e3. This is getting really hazy, and I'm going to be dropping c3 too.
Oh, see, guys, what does it come down to, Raggy?
But there's some queen h7, e takes, queen takes, and bishop h6.
Yeah, that is also not. Do I have it? No.
Wait,
Do
what?
Alan?
Queen h7 takes and bishop h6? Why can't I just... Ooh!
Yeah. Do I
That's
have it?
the
No.
discovery. Winning the
Yeah.
queen in the end of that line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but at the
Yeah.
very least, if I take on h7... Ooh. All right.
Yeah. Walk us through
Take
that
on
again,
h
Alan.
take on h7, e
Yeah.
takes d4,
Pawn
Yes.
recaptures.
and then pawn recaptures, and then
Yeah.
bishop h6.
Yes, and you can't take it with a queen h8.
No, yeah. Can't take queen h8. Did she just miss that, Alan?
Yeah, I think so.
She missed it. She missed it, Raggy.
Yeah.
Rachel
Like I
missed
said,
that.
we always say you can't force your opponent to play good moves.
No, you can't. But
You
at the
just play
very
your
least, I would be taking something.
And like I said, c3's drop.
Yeah,
And,
I would
yeah.
take something. I would take
And
some
king
material.
G8, king G8, bishop back to G7. No.
H5. Don't like this move, but so Stewie J is saying Queen H7 look like it worked. Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna
my.
go over. This game is game 5. Let's go over game 5 after
Yeah.
the match. Yeah, Queen H5, Queen H7. Sorry,
Queen
As pointed
H7
out by Alan.
are
Yeah,
taking
Queen
on B4 too, but Queen H7
Yeah,
was
G7.
stronger. Queen H7
Yeah.
was stronger.
Yeah, but like I said, if you once you go for Queen H4, you'd have had to consider all lines after Queen H4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, where's this knight going?
Mm.
But no, I think that's
Is this a checkmate? Why does this is mate? Was that mate? Rachel missed
What
checkmate
page
in
talking
one.
about?
She missed
Yeah,
checkmate
that's
in
a-
one. She just
Yeah.
missed checkmate in one. Unbelievable,
I
Raggy.
didn't know. Whoa.
Queen D8 was mate in one.
You mean after Rook A1?
Yes.
You're joking.
It was just mate in one.
Oh my!
Oh,
Because
and
the
then
king can't step up on E7.
no. Oh
that was
my.
checkmate to what?
It's just
Oh
mate
my.
in one.
Oh my!
Rachel is dropping a piece now. 2 pieces on that. But she just missed mate in one. Okay, that saved the piece for
No,
another
no.
move. Just
It
for
doesn't
another
save the
move.
piece.
Yeah,
But
man.
Raggy, she missed mate in
I
one.
didn't- I
Oh my.
didn't, sir. I
Mr.
didn't
Elliot.
consider- Oh,
Mr.
is
Elliot.
that a check?
We need
my.
that
Yeah.
book to go to Canada immediately.
We have
Immediately.
to. We have to.
That's the second mate in one.
That's
Wow,
the second
wow, wow.
time.
The second time.
If you remember, this would have been after she has been losing throughout the game, right? Which other player in our showdown series missed the mate in one? Was it
Shreya
Patel?
Smith. That was
Shreya
Shreya.
Smith.
It was Shreya.
Mate in one.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that was a close one. The rook left the back rank and it was just mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just mate. But it happens, especially when the time is low. It does happen. So Ode and Hibbert is saying the book won't get there in time, unfortunately. No,
man.
Ode, it will, We have
talking
to look
about-
at the future,
There's
So this is a
DHL, there's
wake
FedEx.
up call to study those mates and get ready for future matches,
Listen, Odin, there's FedEx. There is
DHL.
stuff. Yeah, DHL. Come on, man. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. There's our coach
Mm-hmm.
who will go to Canada. Yeah.
This
What do you
again.
notice? Yeah. What do you notice about this Benko though, or Rachel's Benko without the Bishop A6?
I don't know.
and-
I'm not even sure if this is the way you play this Benko. But where's Mr. Elliot? Isn't this the one that you can play some E6 thing and take on D5 and I don't even know because I'm now a Benko expert, I haven't looked at
I-
Benko in some 10 years now.
I haven't. Yeah.
Same
Benko,
idea.
It's the same idea with F. Yeah. F5, we're going to say no.
When
Mhm.
Bishop on C8 this time.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
oh
And
my.
look how. Oh my. So there's no idea of the sack on D5 no.
Wait, what?
Right?
What is this?
That look like a
What is this? Knight e6. Knight e6, right? Only move.
Wow.
But a sad only move.
Oh my. So why didn't I just take on c4 though?
Knight d5 has to be played here.
Knight d5. Looks like a pretty move.
It is. Worst case, bishop takes e6 check.
White will get back the pawn, a better position here.
Okay, so Mr. Elliot, the coach, is saying she's just forgetting some details, but those will be fixed, and that's what the showdown is for, to fix these lines, Reggie. And is that a pawn?
Bishop takes?
Is that a pawn, Reggie? Knight takes. It's a pawn. It's a pawn. Looks like a pawn.
Walks like a pawn.
Probably dies like a pawn too.
Probably.
Ooh, not a very nice position for.
Which way do I take now?
Take? Nah, just go back. All the threats are still there.
Rook e1.
Oh Lord, this is not looking good. This is not looking good.
No, Rook e1.
Rook at F or Rook at B? Rook at F. Yeah. Not looking good.
Not looking good, Raggy. Not looking good. She probably needs to switch over to the. So this is the 6th game. Wow.
I think she may have to go to Slav.
Yeah, she has to go back to that A6 Slav thing that she played before. That seemed quite reasonable versus these Benko positions. And the problem is this: she has to know it because there's no time to fix those issues at the board right now, Raggy. The clock is running; you can't fix it at the board. She needs to switch it up.
In blitz time.
Wait, what?
Reggie,
I can feel something dropping.
No man, something. Wait.
I can feel it.
I'm looking at knight g6. Hold on, and I'm calculating knight g6. This is a check first and foremost. Then I have rook times d5, e6. Sorry, at worst. And
there's also rook d1.
Oh my God! No, I didn't want time, Davey.
There's an exchange. She's going to pick up the exchange. I think that's the line she went for.
But
I actually preferred your line. Your line was probably game. It was probably game.
Yeah, that would have been the game there.
Yeah, I don't want time for her to squeeze out. Oh Lord, I don't want this.
Yeah, no, it's lost, but hey.
But after the work.
Yeah, she has to do a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of work is required.
Okay.
This is a check, right? This is just a check.
Yeah, it's just a check.
It's just a check.
Although you might have to go queen c6.
Wait, Mr. Elliot, is this a saying now? Switch until fixed. That's a good one.
Yeah, we're gonna ask our players or our fans or viewers to send us some sayings that you have come up with.
That's a good one. Switch until fixed. Saying for the day. That's a good one, Mr. Elliot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Doesn't black play queen c6?
Now queen c6, queen takes e5, mating.
Oh my, that's a check. Oh good Lord.
Yes.
Good Lord, that is a check. b8 would also be on pre. Oh Lord, that was a check.
It looks like black has some compensation.
Wait, what? How? Where? What? When? How?
No man, why?
Why?
Was F3 enough?
Was it F3 enough? Well, it's just a question, Raggy. I'm not 100% sure, but you see, Raggy, this line she has to do a little bit of work. Yeah, and she runs the risk of flagging.
Yeah, but no, F3 comes when the piece is no longer on pre. Yeah, but I think this should be sufficient.
Yeah, it should be. Queen F7 at least swap some material.
Oh, she chooses this way. Nice. I think the idea could be even rook times d5 and then Can that work?
She's a materialistic girl, Raggy.
Yeah. Yes.
She likes to just take the material, worry about the rest afterwards. Okay. And
Queen F8 again. Yeah.
Queen, yeah, that's it. Material is flying off the board. Too much material to continue.
Yeah.
And Queen takes
This is it.
A8.
If you want to go again, yeah.
And then Queen takes D4. And she will resign.
Yep. That you will resign.
Well, I thought she would have resigned.
Yeah, man, resignation is coming any move now. But I'm wondering if you can actually get mated.
So Odain Hebert says, first take, ask question later. Well, Odain, I like to ask a few questions right now, I don't want to get mated one and the next move. Something like that. So I like to ask a few questions first.
Yeah.
But in general, if there are not a lot of answers for my questions, I take.
All right. So we're gone into Grand Prix territory.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Bishop B5.
But in the
Bishop
future,
B4.
though, Raggy, she should just go straight into the accelerated dragon, Deal with it the way it should be dealt with.
That opening cannot be beaten.
Oh my, this is a strong proponent for for the accelerated dragon. No, I believe it can be beaten. If I'm white, I've already got half a point in the bag.
Yeah, man.
Half a point against the accelerated dragon.
You could do that against almost any opening too.
Yeah, but let me
more
tell you,
so the
accelerated dragon, I have a vengeance against that opening, It's not a real dragon.
Yeah.
If you want to play a dragon, play a dragon,
Yeah. When you play, Alan, when you play the accelerated dragon, it's like you're playing Pokemon and you're playing like a Charizard type thing, Play the real dragon.
Play the real dragon, Yeah. The real dragon is serious business, but even that I'll deal with too.
The last person who went up against a real dragon didn't even kill it in Shrek, Donkey married the dragon. So you can't play them little things and hope to beat me, Alan. You play the real dragon.
The main problem with the accelerated dragon is it can be tagged, and white can tag it, and that is the main problem. And the lines.
What's the move here after D5? After the quick D5, I don't know if you can still go F5.
No, this is a problem with this setup. This setup is too rock solid for the Grand Prix. This particular setup with the knight and E7 and the early D5.
Yeah.
The setups, they're just not working out for white generally in these lines.
And I think Warren can speak on this issue more clearly. When black gets to early E6 in this setup, I think white has to change to something like a bishop G2, and kind of slow it down. That's as much as I remember, and that was just me looking.
Raggy, will you become a coach?
Boy, no sir, not even a little bit. But I do recall that E6 was a bit of a problem in this direct setup.
Alan, you're a coach, right?
Well, not really.
Okay.
Will you become one, Alan?
Well, depends what offer you have for me.
Listen, Alan.
Raggy. Yes. The Trinis, they are funny guys, They're funny guys, man.
I don't know.
Yes,
Alan, Ryan, Joshua, Cupid.
They're all funny guys, man.
I can tell you what. If you ever at all go to Olympiad, on the rest day, just have a comedy night. You understand? You can't lose.
Are you saying I should go to the Olympiad?
Boy, you need to. You've been asking for your return ages now, sir.
I will see. As soon as I get this IM title out of the way,
Okay.
Yeah. I need to catch up Alan and this husband guy,
Rachel has a tough decision.
Very tough. Very tough. And this is the main problem why this F5 lines they cannot work because of before you play F5, black can play F5 himself.
Yeah. What do you do? Yeah. What do you do with G5 now? You understand? What do you play as if black plays g5? Because
What?
the queen is on f3.
F5? F5 you mean?
No, no. If black plays g5.
As in the pawn in front of the king?
No. Look on the position. No.
With the bishop on c1.
You
Yeah.
sure Raggy or F5? It must be saying F5.
It just. Yeah. No, I don't know. Well,
G5?
f5.
As in...
f5 g5. I don't know. No, it just looks so shaky.
Yeah, it's a tough position now here for white. So Alan, you see, this is the question I've asked. Should I play this position or should I go for the accelerated dragon? You know,
Well,
but
that would.
yeah.
That looks like it would be.
Players who know the accelerated dragon, it's by no means an easy position for white to play. But at the same time, a good booked up white player that knows the lines will have a decent game against the accelerated dragon.
Of course.
But I guess I can say that for every opening lines, but
F5
and F5.
or
F5. Queen E2. Just forget about the rest. I just gone Queen E2 and yeah, because worry about the rest later. If they ever take on E4, I just play knight takes and play. But this way, black can hide the king on G7 and all of those lines. But this is a tough one, Raggy. A tough one.
Very much so. I think knight f5 was missed when the queen was on f3 as well. Because you remember the pawn on e4.
Oh, knight f5.
Yeah. Because you remember the pawn on e4 is already kind of pinned to the f3 queen. So I don't know. This just looks so weird.
Nothing fancy is needed there. Just king h7, right? King h7. A very difficult position for the queen here is just a facade, you know. There's
oh my god, queen b3. I have a tempo of bishop d5 worse.
In the bag. I probably don't even have to use it.
I don't need it.
Whoa. What should Rachel do? If she goes 6 down, she has to do something I don't know, something significant, Raggy. The problems they will keep coming. They will keep
I have
coming.
knight f6, knight e4.
That looks like a pawn there on f4.
Yeah, it is just one.
Is the queen dead? Is the queen dead? The queen must be dead.
A4.
And then bishop c6.
I have bishop queen times a4.
Ooh, then it's dead. Then it is dead.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is dead. It is dead.
Oh,
queen
Lord.
is dead. That is it. The queen is dead. Whoa.
And what do we call that?
Isn't that a queen? That's the queen got mated. The queen did. Rachel, you have to take a breath. Good choice. Stick to the d5. Don't fix the Nimza Indian issues at the board. Can't do those things at the board.
However, the problems that you're getting over the board is what you need to bring to the coach and say, hey, coach.
I know, Warren. This will be fixed. Maybe right after this match. We won't see those mistakes again, you know?
But it may not be a next match after this.
Nah, man. She will always be playing.
Man.
She will always be playing. Yeah? Maybe not against Gergana, but against other players. You don't want to lose the same way twice. I have that philosophy, you know, Alan. Never lose the same way twice. So before a tournament starts, I review my own games, you know, because I know my opponents are doing that. So you try not to lose the same way twice and fix those issues.
Your boss calls you to the office and asks you a question. You say to the boss, boy, I don't know the answer. Your boss calls you the next week and asks you the same question. What is your response? You can't tell the boss you don't know.
No, you can't. You can't, Raggy. You can't.
So guess what? Learn from it.
Learn from it, improve, and come strong again. That is all you can do.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to ask Warren about 10 bishop e6. I don't know. I don't think I like this.
No, it probably doesn't matter. Because this g3 and bishop g2 move, it's just unique. So I think she's just playing the position on the board.
Okay. if you remember with Orlando, when Orlando would have done a setup after knight at b to d7, Orlando went queen b8 and with the idea of supporting b5.
No, that
So
was a different kind of structure.
It's
That
a
was the
different
semi.
right, but I'm just saying, yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it's called.
So,
but let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Oh Lord, there's an idea of knight times d5 now.
Did she fall for it?
Yeah, it seems so.
Seems so.
Yeah. That's a top. Isn't that a pawn, Damien?
Ooh, Reggie. It's a pawn.
I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a pawn. You so quickly
it's a pawn.
spotted that tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You have to spot those tactics quickly.
Very quickly, you know?
Very quickly.
It looks like just e4, I'm saying.
E4, E5. Whoa.
E5. That's a problem.
Wow. That is a problem. A massive problem.
You notice all of this has been achieved and white has not moved the queen yet. You know what that means? White has already been better for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Just take some more beverage from the rum fire. Oh. Yes.
And that's water.
It is actually ice, but yes.
Wow. All right, but at the end of the day, it's good practice for Rachel to just get the games in. But Gergana is a FM as well, right, Alan?
Yes.
Okay. How did she get that FM? 2300 or she won it?
I don't know, but I'm not too sure how she got the FM.
Okay.
You could ask her after.
But which one is stronger, the FM or the WIM?
I would say the FM is stronger.
Yeah, the FM should be.
Yeah. If you look on the FIDE site, actually, FIDE Master is listed before the woman international master. Right. So that could be some sort of indication.
Yeah, and there's for me, if I must say, without being too rude to the viewers, for me, WIM is like CM, and WGM is like FM.
Some see it that way.
Yeah, and Alan agrees. It's just how I think about it and how the title is awarded. But of course, the WGM, the WIM, in my head has more, more panache than the CM title. You know?
Is that a pawn? Is that a pawn?
Looks like a pawn, Reggie. It looks like a pawn.
I'm gonna see if it. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it.
Looks like a pawn.
I'm gonna see if it walks like a pawn also, or crawls like one.
Yeah, it's a pawn. It's definitely a pawn. Definitely a pawn.
And then after rook times c6, the immediate bishop times d5 is on show. That means d6 would be hanging. So, all right. So Rachel didn't go into that line, which is probably best. Okay.
Not probably, definitely.
Definitely best. Okay.
Definitely best. Whoa, Raggy.
Hold on, is this a second? Okay, no, it's not. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm it down.
We live in a materialistic world, Raggy.
Yeah. There's a bishop hiding on h3. Okay, all right.
Let's see. What is up?
I don't like this.
Okay, so Joshua Johnson says, well, WGM FM is the same rating, 2300. So the fans are agreeing with me, Raggy, you know? So it seems I wasn't being rude, you know? I was being queen takes c8. It's game, right?
What?
That's it. There's no move.
I don't think. I mean, to make the game more interesting, I think I would do that.
No, it's a rook. The queen has to block in the end, so the game is over. Queen takes c8. Rook takes, queen takes, queen f8 check, and take, and that's at least an exchange or something. Wasn't that just winning, Alan?
Yes, that looked like that.
Yeah, it was just winning. He won on the spot.
Yeah, I thought so.
He won on the spot. But the longer she prolongs the game, you know, the more chances Rachel has. So
yeah. Oh wow. Is this an exchange? No. No.
Wait a minute. The fans were saying knight takes f2. Did we miss knight takes f2?
No, that cannot be a move there.
No, not now. A few moves back.
Oh, maybe when the bishop was on b2. because of queen times e3 check.
Yeah. You see what happens when you give your opponent chances?
But look at this. No.
This is more chance. This is more chance.
Yeah, this could be problematic. This could be problematic.
Knight takes though. Look at that.
Bishop B2.
Bishop B2. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, rook D7. No need to waste any time.
Yeah, no need to think.
King F2 should be enough though. Yeah. King F2 should be enough.
Oh my.
That's enough too.
This is The screws.
The screws are tightening.
Yeah. Yes. Knight takes would be enough.
Not too sure. You should do
no. Not knight takes.
Queen takes.
Queen takes.
A lot, really?
Yeah, but really? The bishop is still on E1. The bishop would still be on E1. Lots of pawns, but hey.
Oh, okay.
Undue chances. Oh, now it's lost. Knight E6 check.
No, the rook is dropped. Oh, wow. And then the rook is lost with that check.
And then Queen C8 check.
Oh, my.
And Queen D7. It doesn't matter, actually.
It doesn't matter. Everything
doesn't matter. Everything wins.
Everything wins.
Wow. All right, so tough one. The IMs husbands will have to dig deep later, because I know Alan is ready. So Orlando will have to dig deep. So guys, the match is not finished. It's a double header. So the females clash first, and then the males will clash off later at 6 p.m.
A3.
And
A3.
Raggy, and fans, if you're just joining, if you enjoy these matches, please ensure to hit subscribe. We also released the analysis game of Orlando versus FM Josh Kolash. It's on the channel, so do give it a watch as well. And remember to hit like on the video and also subscribe if you haven't as yet. And let me see, we have interesting matches coming up on Tuesday. We have Adani Clark versus Vanessa Greenidge. So Vanessa is from Barbados. Wait. Oh, thought that would have been a stalemate. All right, Raggy. So while that is happening, I need to bring you over to the next Skype call.
Right.
Let me see. 1 second, Alan. Let me get... Alan, could you send me back your Skype username on Skype?
So interestingly enough, we've seen a checkmate with a knight. No, we've seen a checkmate with a bishop. Oh, we have seen everything.
You have made in one.
Ladies, 1 second, please. Let me just get the other commentators over on this call. All right. So let me, Raggy, I'm closing this Skype call.
Okay.
And Alan and Raggy. All right, so while Raggy is joining, let me just double check again. So, oh, you're here, Raggy.
Yes, I'm here. Just waving my Jamaican flag.
Who is missing? Why can't I see you? Okay, everyone is here, but it doesn't show that you're on the Skype call, but it is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is. All right, so congratulations, Gergana. You did play well. So your team is leading by 1 point. So later the IM husbands and IM Safar will need to decide who is the overall victor for the showdown, because it is a double header. All right, so Gergana, you can probably give Alan a talk and prep him up for later, because it will be hot. It will be hot. Rachel, you did play well, but in the showdown we normally say if it's broken, don't fix it here. Yeah.
And if it's broken, don't fix it.
Don't fix it here in the matches.
During the showdown, right?
So, during the showdown. So those Benko, don't fix them during the showdown. You are getting better positions from this this D5, E6, and A6 idea. Those were to be preferred instead of keep tackling those benko. And also the accelerated dragon. You need to go for that dragon. You know, it's not the full dragon. You need to go for it.
The little baby dragon.
We call it the baby dragon, but Alan doesn't agree, and I'm sure Gergana doesn't agree.
Why baby dragon? Because she played D3 instead of D4.
No, we're saying she should go for the accelerated dragon.
Oh, I actually didn't know it. That's
yeah.
why.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So good fight, good stuff. So guys, please remember to just hit like. Coming up on Tuesday, let me just wrap up that first, Raggy, before we look at a few of the games. We have Adani Clark from Jamaica versus Vanessa Greenidge from Barbados. And on Thursday, it's actually Thursday, we have Kenroy Smith versus Warren Cornwall. A battle from the that's a big match, Raggy. All the talking comes down to the showdown. That is good stuff. All right, so Rachel, you did miss a mate in one of the games. Which one of the game was that?
I think it's game 5.
Game 5.
Yes, and you count the games from left to right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
When I play 6, I think there is Queen H7 or not.
Yeah. After E6-2, there was Queen H7.
And I can take the knight because of take and Bishop H6.
And Bishop H6. That was close to be winning.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
Yeah, that's in the 5th game. That is move. Which move was this? Now let me find it real quick.
It's in the 5th game.
All right, that was move.
That's move 19.
19. Yeah, move 19.
What did I play here?
You played knight back to E3. Here you had queen takes H7.
Queen times H7.
Queen 7, and then if King F8.
No. The king
I'm sorry, King G8.
No. Queen takes H7. H7. Sacrificing the knight on D5.
Oh.
Yeah, because if pawn takes, and then bishop H6.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
pretty stuff, right? Pretty stuff.
Yeah,
the king is.
I felt like something was there, but I just couldn't see it. And then after I moved the knight back, I was like, oh, the pawn on E7 is hanging.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah.
That's one part. But if you go down to move, move 24, you had Queen D8 checkmate in 1.
Oh. Okay.
Not to worry. We have the antidote to all of this. Warren will send it to you. It's called 1111 Mates in 1. It's a book that has been recommended for all the showdowns, right, Raggy? That is the book to solve all of those issues. So yeah, that was a mated one. And also in the Benko, in which you got mated one, it will also help in those games as well.
Can you go back to that game?
Which one was that? Which number game was it? It probably was the third one.
That's the 4th one.
The 4th one? Okay, the 4th one.
Because we were interested in Rachel's idea of rook times d5.
Yeah, so we were thinking rook takes d5. Did you see that? That's in the 4th game on move.
On move 17.
Yeah, we were thinking.
I actually didn't think about it. I was thinking of rook f6 as well.
But then
just to like block the diagonal.
That could probably work too. If knight g4, then you'd play knight takes d5. That could probably work as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should just play that instead of. I don't know why I put my rook all the way back where it came from, but yeah.
Yeah, but in fact, the computer does like your position right here, Rachel.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. They're saying rook f4, but it's Lichess engine, so it might not have the depth. But good stuff again. Congrats again, Gergana. But Rachel, you need to fix those issues and get back and ready for the next showdown.
And claim your rematch.
And claim your rematch, right? So after when you're ready.
Yeah, Blitz isn't really my forte. I'm usually better at the long games.
Definitely, we know that. But we need you to be an all-rounded player, because we're predicting a future in which it will only be rapid and blitz.
Oh no.
You know, look at what has been happening with Magnus's Invitational. He's spearheading a whirl of just rapid and blitz tournament nonstop, and everyone likes it because we can actually see them once they're playing. You know, before that was there, but now it's close up, and the commentator can focus just on that one game. Pretty much what we're doing here. So
we see the most slips.
We see the most slips, and we accept the most slips. You know.
Yeah.
So it's all good stuff. But Gergana, you are pretty strong.
Yeah, she is.
You are pretty strong. You're pretty
Yeah.
strong.
So yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
They were good games.
Definitely good stuff from each player.
Yeah,
so
it was
Rachel,
fun,
when are you going for the WGM?
I was actually thinking of getting my FN first. Because I think
okay.
Yeah, because WGM you have to get all the norms, and there's not really that much tournaments to get the norms.
Yeah, so just get the 2300 and pick up that FM or win it at the sub zone.
That's true.
It should be easy enough. You're close to the level.
Pardon me?
You're so close to it.
Yeah, I because I almost got it at the CAC when I got my WIM.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's just go for the FM next, and then after think about the WGM.
How did you get your FM, Gergana?
My FM.
Yeah.
I crossed 2,300, but only wife rating, not on ranking list.
Repeat.
I crossed only wife rating. I was
in live. Okay, you did it in live. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's the next way. So Raggy, you can in fact get the titles if you only pass the rating in live. So you can see some GMs flying around the place, and they haven't to wrap up the stream got disconnected, and then it reconnected. So good stuff. It's a day in which the stream reconnected. So I don't know. Maybe all right. It's disconnecting again. All right, but nonetheless, thanks for joining us, players, and have a good one. And tune in to see your team members finish up the match later. All right, thanks for joining us, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
Thanks, everyone. All right.
Bye.
bye.
Okay.
Right.